that. Alright, what's up, douchebags? New day. We got delayed with the rain a little bit this morning. Vic's got the drive shaft. He's gonna go ahead and throw that in. I'm gonna help give him a hand. While he's down there, after the drive shaft, we're gonna work on the fuel system. We got a whole brand new fuel line with AN fittings and an inline filter we're gonna toss in. That's gonna go from the tank all the way up to the firewall. And then after that, we have a fuel pressure regulator that's gonna get bolted to the intake manifold. That's pretty much for today. We're also gonna put the clutch pedal. I'm gonna finish connecting the wiring harness on the passenger side inside the kick panel. We have the shifter for the R154, and then we're gonna start putting the interior back together. Other than that, Vic ordered some new dress-up bolt kits for the engine bay. They fucked them over. They sent like actual fucking hex bolts instead of Allen key bolts. He messaged the seller. Hopefully that'll get straightened out. If not, he'll get a refund. We'll go to Ace Hardware, buy new fucking bolts. Whatever, no big deal. We got a box full of shit that needs to get powder coated, including the intake manifold, fuel rail, and valve covers. We have miscellaneous fucking brackets and heat shields and shit. Hopefully he's gonna send those out sometime this week, and then when I come back to work on the car 2 weeks from now, I'll be ready, and then everything can be installed into the engine bay. And once the engine bay is complete mechanically, I can go ahead and start working on the wiring harness. I still need to find some heat protection for the wiring harness up along the firewall, and I still need to buy spools of the wire that I need in certain gauges. I have the heat shrink for the extension process, and I also have the sleeveless crimps. A lot of people are gonna fucking bust my balls on that. I'm gonna use crimps, not the cheap Harbor Freight ones. These are gonna be sleeveless. I'm gonna crimp the wires together, slide heat shrink over it, seal it up like that, then wrap that individual wire with electrical tape over the connection, and then wrap that bundle up with electrical tape. That way it'll have a weatherproof, watertight seal, and it won't corrode, won't pull apart, won't do anything. I think it'll be alright. Shouldn't be having any issues there. Other than that, the wiring harness is going to be plenty long enough so the wires won't be you know, tugged at or pulled to run that risk of having the crimps coming apart. But other than that, let's go ahead under the car and see what Vic's up to. You gotta come back with it, or?
No, I want to put it to you.
Yeah, I'll come forward?
Yeah, that's it. One's out.
Donezo, alright. Go back. It's in.
In there. All right. Can you get the rest?
You got the first one in? I'm gonna let go.
Yeah. All right. Hand time. So I'm gonna put the other one.
I'm gonna have to drop the e-brake.
Yeah. Doesn't need this shit. Once you drop the e-brake, I'll be able to move the other two. All right, there it goes. Variable. Tying them off.
Alright, drive shaft is in. Don't really need to show you guys that. Now for the clutch pedal assembly. Here's the bracket that holds the clutch pedal. And there's the clutch pedal itself right there. And here on the firewall, try to find it. Right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's the push rod for the clutch master cylinder. Here's some light. That's exactly where that bracket's gonna go. The push rod's gonna come through this hole. Obviously the bolt from the master cylinder is gonna go one here, and one there. And then once this is up, we can work on getting that pedal back in. All right, shifter's in, smooth. I got the little boot there. About to drop this guy over it right now to seal up this transmission tunnel, and that should be it. Slide it down, make sure it's centered. Like that. And that's it, just go full send. Fuck it. Now we're ready for the center console. So basically, all this junk, these connectors and plugs and whatnot, that's just all for the automatic shifter assembly. We do have this guy for the cigarette lighter and I think maybe the little light bulb that goes inside the ashtray. But yeah, that's pretty much it. These we're just gonna tuck down below. We'll get this tightened down. I have this kind of crusty shift boot for now. We'll work on getting a new one, but it's better than just a gaping hole. But after I button up this center console, then I'm gonna work on getting that passenger side wiring harness all plugged in, that fuse box bolted up, and get the interior complete, put the glove box back in and whatnot. As far as ECU row location, once I extend the wires, I'll figure out at that time where I want to put that wiring, that ECU, and then chances are I'll be pulling this interior back out again. But just for now, I kind of want to do productive stuff and just put it back in, and at least it'll look like a car again somewhat from the inside. I don't know about you guys, but it's still raining down here and it's super demotivating. The clutch pedal, we're missing some hardware for it to attach the pedal itself to the bracket that goes on the firewall. I think I have that in my garage, and anyways, we couldn't get that done. The floor is completely wet, flooded with water, so we can't exactly crawl down there and put the fuel line back on, or replace the fuel line with the new one. At least the drive shaft is installed, and I'm putting the shifter in, so that's some progress. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I gotta do this because it's raining, it's hot and muggy, and there's not a whole lot to do. So I'm just gonna keep on doing little Mickey Mouse shit like this for now, and seeing how far we can get. But I really don't see myself staying here any longer. I have Vic. Vic just took off the valve covers, and we're gonna put that in a box with other random shit to go get powder coated. He's actually contacting the guy right now.
Been looking for the boat this whole time. I'm like, fuck, I lost it. Been looking on the floor, moved everything, looking on the car. 5 minutes been looking for the boat.
It was stuck on the fucking... No, bro. You know what it is? It's the rain. The rain's fucking us up. This sucks. Sorry I haven't been really recording much for you guys. I tried to do more, you know, recording more myself, doing more work. Because I know the last video was probably boring as hell with all the talking that I was doing. And I want to apologize for that. I really didn't mean for the video to come out like that, but you know, it's kind of hard when I'm working by myself. And I just want to keep on going. And sometimes I forget to stop and record myself doing shit. So I'm gonna pause it right here. Let me finish getting the center console back in, and we'll get the shift boot installed. And I'll check in with you guys after that. Quick update. Series almost all together. The passenger side kick panel fuse box is all put together, all plugged in. The only thing that's not plugged in are the yellow plugs for the airbag, because obviously, you know, for reasons. I got the amp back in. I don't know if you guys remember the like my second video into this car, I was removing it and that sucked, and putting it back in sucked just as much. But I got it back in, plugged in, which is funny because eventually Vic's gonna want to put aftermarket radio in here, and chances are I'm going to delete that amp, throw it in the fucking trash, just like I did with my SC. But you know, at least for now, we'll have a working, fully functioning radio, and I want this car to be fully functional as much as possible. But for that part, Vic's down there right now putting the lower heat shield for the exhaust. It's the one that goes all the way at the bottom of the firewall, and there's a factory muffler there. The only thing I couldn't bring today was the aftermarket custom exhaust. It's all one piece, down pipe to the back of the car, and obviously I can't fit that in an SE. Probably gonna have to get a hold of a truck just to bring that over here. And we have a box put together of shit we're gonna get sent to powder coat. We took the valve covers off. The intake manifold plenum, the upper half of it is at my garage. After I leave, I'm gonna go over there, strip it down. Then I'm gonna bring it back over here and throw it into the box. We got the heat shield installed back there to protect the battery and the fuse box. Let me go and flip the camera around. Okay, here it is. Battery's gonna go there. Heat shield's bolted in. That should be enough. This heat shield's gonna go. I told Vic to get a blanket, which is gonna insulate it and not deflect the heat. Brackets for the front of my intercooler, I pulled those off. They're inside the box. Those are gonna get powder coated. Like I said, I can't do clutch pedal yet. That'll be in the next video once I find out the hardware for that. But the passenger side will get all buttoned up with the glove box and the kick panel there. That is basically it for today. Shift knobs in my garage. I forgot to bring it. So with that said, guys, as Vic puts that heat shield back on, I'm calling it a day. Clean it up. It's not going to stop raining anytime soon. Fuck it, I'm calling it. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, I'm looking for suggestions on heat shielding for that wiring harness. Let me know down below what you've used. And post links if you can. That would be much appreciated. Other than that, see you guys in the next video in a few weeks. Later. Alright, back in my place real quick. Just going to strip down the same tape manifold for Vic, so we can send it out to get powder coated. Basically, the throttle body has to come off, vacuum hose, this nipple, this plate right here, and whatever the fuck that thing is. It's like an ISP control valve, maybe? Not sure. Yeah. I don't know. It's gotta come off. So Then the only thing I have to do is after I take this down, I gotta take the fans off of this radiator out of the IS300, stick them in that box, and because I have a buyer for those, so I'll go ahead and get a quote for the shipping on that. Either UPS or FedEx. I don't deal with the post office. I fucking hate them. They fuck me over every time. Then I gotta run this intake manifold back to my pop's house. Put that right there. So Vic can swing by in the morning on Monday and get that box and take it over to the powder coater. It's kind of hard doing this shit single-handedly. Then I gotta head down to my aunt's house because she just called me. She has a Toyota Camry, and she valeted the car at the medical facility to go get a checkup. And the dickbag valet broke the door handle on the inside of the driver's side door. So my aunt went to Toyota, the dealership, picked one up brand new from the parts counter. And I have to drive down and go swap that out for her. But other than that, after I get done with all those errands, I will come back home and edit this video and get it uploaded for you guys tonight, which is Saturday. So, just this nipple right here. Side. Oh, I guess I could use a fucking wrench. Nope, no we don't. Bingo bango. I think I'm just gonna leave that on. Fuck it. And that should be it. Oh, the gasket. Please don't break. No big deal if I break it because I have some gasket material there, but I just don't want to go through the hassle of fucking making one. Just a little stuck right there. Come on. There we go. Yes. One piece, boys. Good. Alright. So that's it for that. Go ahead and throw that in the car. I gotta take these fans off this radiator now. Let me get my 10 mil. Let me get my real 10 mil. take it off the radiator. Here we go. Fucking mint. Hopefully it will fit in here. Yeah, it fits. Yeah. The box is bulging a little bit, but you know what? Fuck it. This is the box that would, this is the box from the condenser. I had a feeling it will fit, but you know. This radiator is actually still in pretty good shape. It needs to be cleaned off, but the end tank looks really good. Actually, I might put this in my IS because the top tank is turning brown and the plastic is starting to look very brittle, so I think I'm actually going to hang on to that radiator. Let's go ahead and put these tools back. Alright, there she is. I also got to put together, or not put together, but I got to grab some tools. What I think a Toyota Camry door handle might require. No, not these. 2 Phillips. I'll take
First order of business is to tell the prosecutor to shut the fuck up.
the 1/4 inch with a 10 and an extension. I'll take one of these, the new Craftsman ones. I like these a lot better than the old school ones. They have finer teeth, finer gear in it. Fuck, man. I think that's it, really. I'll bring that guy just in case. Yeah, fuck it. I'll bring that one too. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with me right now? There we go. Alright, let's go drive 45 minutes to my aunt's house.